Hello and welcome back. Very brief tour. Since we last spoke, I have replayed the game. We have our starter base here, as before. This is making essential things. I've got a couple of cheeky science makers here. It's not quite pocket crafting science, but it feels pretty close. I'm then dumping them manually into the researchers, and that's got us our first tier blue and military stuff. Let's see if we can do a military gun turrets or bullet damage. Would be nice right now. Where is it? There we are. Okay. It is proceeding. Last time I showed you this little bootstrap base for getting oil done. This is working fine. It's making red circuits. I've made all the other kit I need from this, and I've made a bunch of drones, and I have 2 drone ports. However, my drones have been lost in the wilds because that's what happens when you drive around in a car. This is the other outpost. So this is the one we started last time. This is the patch of copper and iron and coal. What's different this time is I've got this little dedicated fab, which is just making ammo and then things needed for our perimeter wall, so belts and turrets and inserters. Next time I come around here, I'm going to take the limit off this box, which will let all this stuff make, and I'll also be dumping excess ammo into a chest using a priority split to only take off stuff that's not being used for anything else. So then this feeds a wall. This perimeter wall goes all the way around. It's got a belt with ammo. It's got periodic in-outs. It's got at least one of these reload stations per wall, in this case exactly one. This is where we come in at the bottom and then go up to our train stations. And then this goes off to the corner, up here to this corner. It actually turns out that geographically, this is pretty close to our smelting area, which is here. So yeah, that's cool. Then we have a bunch of train stations here. So we've got iron ore being fed into the steel smelting, iron ore being fed now into iron plate smelting. The coal is being offloaded, although I need to actually make this station. And copper will be coming in down here. So copper's the next thing to get hooked up, along with coal. And that's really where we're at. So anyway, let's see if we can kill some of these varmints. You can see we've got bigger bugs now. With bigger bugs comes more entertainment. I'm almost at the point where I really do need to get myself some better ammo. So one of the early things I'll be researching is nuclear, so that we can start making uranium ammo. So now that we have the bigger bugs, we really do need more turrets and better turrets. The other thing is I was so focused on building that I took my eye off clearing out the neighbours from the pollution cloud, which wasn't great. Right, so I need to run backwards to get out of the spitter range. The spitter then targets a turret, which isn't me, obviously, so that's preferable. Okay, I think I did that without losing any turrets. Wow, personal record. Right, so that's it really. So I need to just do a loop around my perimeter. Zoom out on the map so you can see that the pollution goes quite a way now. I'm not so worried about pollution over here because these bugs tend to come down onto the mining outpost. And the mining outpost now is really well fortified. It's bugs out the other way to the right hand side of the base that I worry about because they tend to come in and hit my totally not fortified base. Alright, so what we're going to do now is run down to the starter. Well, we're not. We're going to fuel up. There we go. Okay. Now, part of the problem with this is I haven't yet made an entrance big enough for a car. So you have to actually line up the car with single rail accuracy to get in and out. There we are. So those of you who are paying attention may have heard me say that, yeah, let's take that and put that down to there, which will then make just a shed load of other materials. The other thing is, let's take one of those. Okay, and a slow inserter. The priority here is left. Actually, I must have left all my fast inserters in the car. Where's the car? Up there. Okay, that's better. And a box. I have no steel, but that's all right. We have steel here, so I'm going to grab a load of steel. And you'll see why in a minute. So first of all, right, 50 chests, that's a start. Sorry, yeah. Put this down. I'm just going to let this fill so that we've got a really big buffer of ammo. But whenever these belts go on, this priority goes to the left, so we won't take the ammo that's needed for keeping the wall going. Okay, so we've got loads of belts now. So we need to get coal and copper going. Right, there's a hole in the wall here. No, I'm never going to be able to fit through there. So we need to rejig the design of the entrances and exits on this to make exits for cars and tanks, basically, with a bit of space so you can actually fit through. Right, let's head over here. And down. So this will be the perimeter wall of our main area once we're done. Can I make any rail? No, I can't. Why is that? What do I need for rail? I've got stone, so it must be iron plate that I'm missing. Right, so we're offloading there. Yeah, those who are paying attention probably heard me say that I had robots, which I do. However, the comedy problem is that I drive a car and yeah, all the robots left me when I drove around, which makes me very sad. There really is not any way around this. I just need to wait for the robots to come back. I don't really have the resources to make a whole load more of them and discard the ones I've got. So at some point my erstwhile drones will make their way back and then everything will be alright again. Okay. So I'm gonna the initial design here claps down all the unload from the train into a single lane, which was then put onto the main bus. That's not going to serve us very well here. I'm going to delete all this. Right, what I'm going to do is put in a 4-to-4 balancer, and we're going to take off lanes as we need them for various jobs. So we need one to the main bus, then we need to fire up some smelters, which probably needs 1 or 2 of these, and then we're going to need to run at least one down all the way to our boilers to keep them going. Okay, so where's my balancer book? Here we are. There. And I've forgotten I didn't have bots. If I'd remembered, I probably would have done this all manually the first time. Never mind. Okay, so we have coal. So we need to take one line of coal here. Right. This is the coal that is going to do us research. So we need it for military. Okay. Then let's run in one of these to the trying to think of the best way to do this. So I want to run one in here, which is going to be our iron smelting. Okay. And this isn't going to line up, so we'll do a little zigzag. There we are. Okay, so then we're going to bring another line in. So I have 3 iron and 2 copper that are going to the main bus. So we'll bring a line in here somewhere. Oops, try again. All right, so I think I'm going to try bringing in a line of coal to here. And at the moment, belts are really precious, so I'm making them do the biggest jump possible. Right, let's see how I can thread this through. I think if I bring it... There we go. Oh, here are my drones. Wonderful. Right, they can start doing completely unhelpful belt laying for me. So I think let's head back over here. Okay, let's bring one in here. This feels a bit like I'm going left to end up going right, but we'll have to do it this way for now. This is all temporary. Okay. Brilliant. So we now have some coal going down, which will also help emptying our coal wagon. If and when we can either set up a separate coal train stop or I don't know how we'll do it actually, but anyway. So there's no power to this, so let's see if we can fix that. All of this does need laying at some point, so I don't really care what it does. I'll be by hand finishing off segments that guarantee particular bits get built. Right, so we have that power. That power doesn't seem to bond in anywhere. There we are. That's better. Okay, so this gives us some iron. I think we can probably do better than that. So where's my car? I think in the car we may have some relevant materials. Let's try and bring the car down this gap here. Yeah, we have some furnaces. That'll do for now. Okay, let's do up to there, because that is... I'm out of red belt. I've got plenty of yellow, so let's see if the car has any red. No, the car doesn't have red. Put half of that back, put all of the ammo back. So the next thing is we need to go fetch some red belts. Okay, but in the meantime, we're buffering up this, which is great. Right, there's nothing getting in. Because that's on a priority split, so nothing will get onto this belt until this one has backed up. These things are just desperate to build, and who can blame them? Alright, so something is getting killed. That's quite serious. That's my emergency power. So let's go down and defend that. Right. So, car. I need ammo. Stupidly put it down, didn't defend it. Okay, that's going again. Phew. That could have been very bad. Don't have any red, so for now I will just fill it in with yellow. I don't think it makes any difference here. We're not really reaching the capacity of a red belt. In fact, let's just harvest all this red. I just used red here because I had it on me, but I'm so lacking in materials at the moment. Let's just grab those. Okay. So what I need to do here is put down a radar so that I can definitely see. Put down wall. Then put down some turrets. Okay, I can be a bit more liberal with ammo than I used to be. And with turrets for that matter. Well, that'll do. Right, crisis averted. Right, so I need red plates, and I'm going to pick up iron, because I've got a feeling that I've been trying to craft a few things and didn't have the iron for it. Good, gun turrets are still going. To make more of this science, let's drop in that and some grenades. Okay. So I now have some belts. I think I'll make some more red splitters. I've got 25 of those. That'll give me 30. I think that should be enough to be going on with. Right. Let's head back up. Oh, poor things. Okay, let's head back up and see if we can build a bit more of this bus and get some things actually made on it. And where did I park? This rock keeps confusing me. It looks like it should be a damaged car. Right. Can't pick up any more red circuits. Never mind, I don't really need them at the moment. Red circuits have stopped being made because I haven't put any coal in there recently. Okay, so a while ago I stuck some construction bots into one of these drones and slapped down red boxes. And shiver me timbers, this thing is actually building. I'm amazed. So this site, now that it's starting to actually make some stuff, is beginning to build itself. That is shocking. Well, all I can really say is wow. Okay, so what it can't do is a lot of these machines are Tech 2 machines. Sorry, are Tech 3 assemblers, and that's not great because we haven't unlocked that yet. So let's put down some of these. Okay, walls and gates, that's a good one. And I'm just putting them down for now on the things that have something inside the ghost. Great. Okay, so to make red boxes, I need red circuits. However, I think I have some drone ports in the car. Right, so I'm not sure. I want to be really picky about where I put the drone ports. If I'm not careful, they'll get placed by my helpful construction bots in places I don't want. So, okay, luckily my bots are busy. Let's get one down there. And one there. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do now is work on getting more things onto this bus. So I need to get the other resources on, and then I'm pretty much at the point where the base should start building itself. I'm really pleased with this. It's suddenly started coming together. So I'm glad I did this video now. It's been a lot of frustration and running backwards and forwards, but finally it seems to be coming together. Okay. Right. Where did something die? Down there. Okay. So I need to fortify down at the bottom. Let's head down. I think it's just me a case of wherever something attacks, putting down some defenses there. Sorry, driving around in circles here. You can see how I end up losing my drones all the time. Ah well, I don't think we need that capacity anyway. So let's put down some more turrets and walls. Ammo should be in the car. Right, there we are. Okay, where were we? Right, so I need to get other things into train stations. For that I definitely need some track. So how much track can I make? I need stone. Right, that's easy to get. There's a big patch of stone here which I'm going to mine and take in because it's in a convenient place. Grab some coal as well because that's going to be useful. I'm going to dump that into the red circuit maker. Right, that's another 200 of that. I'm going to dump most of this coal into the red circuit maker. Whoops. Okay, what else did I need? Well, I think I can handcraft everything that doesn't require circuits. So let's grab some circuits. And gears, because, you know, gears are cool. And more fast belt. Right. If I head up, I might meet my drones coming back down. You never know. Great. Okay. So this is a key build. This is the green circuit one. We'll need to get this up and going pretty soon. In fact, let's work on this while we're here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is call it for this episode. You don't need to see me running backwards and forwards, putting down random machines on random builds. Oops. Particularly when they're all sort of half-assed builds like this, partially made. Anyway, so next time you're here, hopefully this factory will be beginning to bootstrap itself up and life will be a much happier place. Bye.